Hello everybody, my name is Caleb and welcome back to Persona 5. I am going to head up to Crossroads in the Red Light District. I'll go ahead and work for you, Lala. Let's get to work. It's almost time for the customers to arrive, you say. Let's get to work.
Oh!
Let's talk to the scary looking man. Oh, that seems busy. If you're not doing anything more important right now, then you're talking to me.
Man!
Now this customer is intense. I listened to him to the end without running away.
Yep.
Oh, I got 2 guts for that.
All right.
Good evening. Oh my, you look quite exhausted. Here, have a seat. Well, so your boss has been bullying you again? As soon as I talk back, he makes sure I know I'm lower than him. Insinuates he'll demote me. After that, I'll overhear him talking about me, calling me useless while I'm at work. And everything I've done, all the results I'm getting, somehow he's taking all the credit. That is the worst kind of workplace abuse. I cannot believe that man. So many people have quit because of stress, and yet the higher-ups all ignore it. Of all the terrible bosses I could get in the world, why did mine have to be Shinsuke Keshi? Hey Lala, I wish those famous thieves could do something and help me with this. Like how? Are you going to ask them to steal all your stress away? Haha, no, I guess it's impossible, but it's nice to think about.
Hey, hey!
Hey, did you hear that? Isn't that the same guy Mishima mentioned before? Let's help. Yeah, we can do that. Thanks for your help. A miner like you probably should be getting home around now. No, yeah, you were speaking with Satora-chan today, right? Yes, he's a scary looking man. I'm surprised you could hold a conversation with him. You really are quite bold to be able to talk to him. I'm impressed by what I saw. Well, here's your pay. Keep up the good work. Alright, you should be going home. You're still underage. Juku is dangerous at night.
Wanna head back?
We should go home. I'm getting sleepy. Okie doke. Well, I didn't get the charm I wanted, but that's okay. Alright, we should be approaching... Oh man, is this... Oh, this is nerve-wracking. We're about there.
Today we're going over...
And then please open your textbook. Today we'll be learning about trigonometry, or whatever. Sine, cosine, tangent. This is where a lot of people aren't able to keep up. Why would you panic from just just seeing a graph? I don't get it. A complicated formula gets condensed down to a single line. Isn't it simple and elegant? All of them have distinctive shapes that stimulate the imagination. Now then, take a look at these graphs. Oh, you want me to look at the graphs? Okay.
Give me an answer.
Which of these is called a colloquialoid after its resemblance to a snail? Beer. Hey. Yep, it's B. I thought so.
This is it.
Precisely.
That one was kind of easy, though. I suppose it's really the snail's shell that it resembles. Likewise, D is called the Devil's Curve because it looks like a Chinese yo-yo called Diabolo or Bolo or Diabolo. Diablo? I don't see it. Well, that's really weird. It's not directly related to the devils in any way. Oh, really? Like I said before,
Nice
that
going.
just bugs me. It's like, hey, I've tested at the highest end of the class. Why are you guys still reacting to me like getting questions right?
All right.
Like I'm stupid. Some people may think of math as an enemy, like a devil, but there's research that suggests that people who excel at math have higher incomes. If you're shooting for a high salary, sometimes you need to be willing to fight demons. Honestly, I feel like fighting demons would be easier than trying to understand graphs like that. Yeah, true. I can see that.
Hey,
There's 1 day left till we send the calling card. Make sure I'm ready. Okay.
There's no use talking about it.
Alright, we need to go here. I'm gonna go rent a DVD to make me charming. Oh, don't want to go that way. It's right here. Stupid man.
good day.
Never mind, I already got all the... I already did that. What else? I think there's... I do think I have the key, right? Oh, you wanna play this? I'm playing gun about right now. It'll bother me. Hey, did you get change yet? It's, it won't take my 1,000 yen bill. Oh, now it's my chance. The cheater's logged in. Hey, hurry up and bring me back some change. Let me play. Sorry, but I'm not gonna be off this machine for a while. Hold on. You like Gunabout, but you don't know about the cheater? Some people online found his real name on a social network site, and now they are all raging. I think his real name is... 40 years old with that job. Well, I'm gonna crush Nijima and be a hero. But you don't seem to be winning at all. Shut up, just go and bring me back some change already. Alright, well, we got the name of the cheater. I've done some stuff, so once we get done tomorrow, we'll be able to do a bunch of stuff. Our economy is going to improve if Shido becomes our prime minister. Forget about economic reform and focus more on the female form. We need to pick up girls. You already have plenty of girls though, senpai. Well, I'm thinking of learning from Shido, maybe start the new pickup group. That guy, I don't know, man. It's a bit much. What a crazy
What would
maze,
you
it's
like?
almost like a palace. Not gonna worry about it. Why can't I invite people to the theater? Alright, so let's see now. Well, that's that. Oops, no, I want to go here. Let's head. So I can't go into my house right now, David. Of course. Oh, hey, Futada's here. I'll just hang out with you.
Yo,
Let's hang out.
all right.
next promise on the list is go to school, right? Pretty hard stuff for the second boss. It's gonna be even harder knowing there are people there too.
All right.
Nope, ain't no
let's do
time like the present. Come on, let's go.
Huh?
You're going to school? Never mind, just go have fun. So drove. I like that guy. He's a good guy.
it.
Here we are, school. I think my chest's gonna pop out of my chest. My chest's gonna pop out of my chest? Huh? What are you doing here? Oh, well,
I
I
see.
see a promise list like what you used to make with your mother. Well, do you want to come in? I use a go home instead. Nope. Aw. I should have went with let's do it together. I'm sure you'll be fine. Most of the students have already left and all the teachers are in a meeting. Oh, and I'll join you. I can use my position as student council to avoid any problems that may arise.
Really?
You're incredible. If I've got you two with me, this place is gonna be as easy as fighting its trash. As easy as fighting a trash mob. I'm not sure I understand. That's a good thing, right? Anyway, come on. I'll show you around the school. This is the cafeteria where the students choose what to eat lunch. Lunch. That reminds me of this time I was the only kid who didn't get a pudding with my meal. Oh, and this other time I ate a strawberry with ketchup on it. I didn't notice because they're both red. It was really gross. Anyway, the cafeteria is pretty boring, huh? Let's move on. This is the school library. We have all the regular academic fare here, textbooks, encyclopedias, study guides, but we also have a few manga, light novels, and at the request of some especially vocal students. So many books. Do you like to read, Futaba? Back in elementary school, I memorized the titles of all the books on a shelf in just one glance. Other kids thought I was making it up when I told them, though. But then, I recited all the titles to prove it. They just laughed and called me a freak. No, talented. I don't want to be talented if it's going to creep people out. School's the worst. Well, should we move on? Only the classrooms remain, though on second thought, maybe we should pass on those today. Shall we head back to the entrance? I'm sorry, Futaba. Don't be, it's my fault. I remembered all that sad stuff on my own. I guess dwelling on the past is just a bad habit of mine. Everyone does it. Honestly, Futaba, it's clear how much you've improved recently. You would never have gotten so worried about this before. Huh? What I mean is, worrying about something is the first step towards changing it. Coming to school like this is a huge breakthrough. You're doing great. Yes. Wait, so you're happy with me even though I got totally depressed? Is this like that saying about when life gives you lemons? Maybe I could make lemonade for the Phantomthies, or figuratively speaking.
You're right.
That would be wonderful. Oh yeah, Futaba seems enthusiastic. Position hack. Chance to instantly hold up enemies when starting a battle. Well, that's nice.
Alright.
Oh yeah, that would be nice, yeah. I blinked for a minute, I didn't realize what it was. I was like, wait a minute, what hold up again? It's like, hold up, so you knock him down, that's right. I'm sure you would make a lot of friends if you decided to come to school now, Futaba. Friends. Futaba? Oh, nothing. Alright, I went back to school, so that means promise number 2 is all done.
Okay, going
Anyways,
home.
let's retreat for now. What are you feeling for dinner? How about curry?
Okay.
Time to make like a rabbit and hop out of here. Okay.
Well then.
Tomorrow's the day. Once you send that calling card, there's no turning back. Make sure you finish your preparations tonight. Alright. that takes care of all that. We're going to go take a bath because we get 3 charm points for that on a Thursday night for the medicated bath.
Oh!
Let's go on in. I really wish I would have thought about doing this sooner. Still like that guy's old man's face. This is great.
Whoa.
Hopefully I get my points. No, not yet. I gotta be getting close though. I should only need.
All right.
I should be getting really
Wanna
close.
head back?
I should be super duper duper close. Uber duper. Alright. Today's the big day though.
Pay attention.
Hey, quit sleeping. You look like a bunch of dead fish. What was it? Your phone? Video games? I know you were up late. I always wake up at sunrise. On the other hand, kids these days. Hey, are you awake? Look at this man. Okay.
Why don't you
At which
try?
of these locations can you see the sunrise the earliest? Summit of Mount Fuji, just, I guess. Although I would go with, I guess that's the right answer. I was, went with the other one.
This is it.
I guess Mount Fuji would have been,
Exactly.
like, really close to my guess, too. Now, the more east and south you go, the earlier the sunrise. However, what affects most is altitude. I knew that. I knew altitude affected it. That was the only reason that I was leaning towards Mount Fuji, too. But luckily, I have a cheat sheet.
Nice going.
Like I said, what's the point of doing this or recording this in a video if I'm not gonna give you guys some guides to it, too?
All right.
That said, who knows when dawn will ever come for this country. The government and police are completely incompetent. Those phantom thieves need to be caught before anything else.
Ah,
Just you shut, we'll show you who's who. Yeah, teacher. The fan site's on fire as usual. Anyways, tomorrow's finally it. I hope everyone remembers. The date of our plan? Of course we remember. That means we're sitting at the calling card today, right? Yes, today is our only option. The police have yet to actually make a move, but I'm certain we have reached our limits. We waited as long as... No, we waited... We wanted to wait as long as possible to make Makoto's sister panic, right? Yes, taking that into account, today would be the best option. We can speak in more detail about this after school. I will tell the Ketchy-kun as well. Alright, let's see y'all at... see y'all at LeBlanc. Oh man, dude, my heart's pounding right now. Oh, I didn't even get... I do get medicine.
Boss said he reserved the place just for us. We're free to drink as much coffee as we want.
Ain't this place always empty, though?
I'm telling boss. True.
We should show appreciation for his...
let's ignore those details and just be happy with what we have. We're supposed to be discussing where we should send the calling card.
Considering how big the hype's gotten, she'll probably just think it's a prank, won't she?
I could always put it on Sai-san's desk. People know me there, so I could gain access easily.
That's not a good idea. If you're the only one who can get in there, it'll be easily traced back to you.
I'll do it. I can just tell her it came for her in the mail. That would be the least risky method. No matter what she asks, I'll tell her I don't know anything.
But Makoto, that...
You're our leader, so this will be...
I trust her.
Is that really the only way?
I'll be okay. I've already traversed far more dangerous ground than this.
We will leave it to you then. Thank you for agreeing to this. I will need to step up my game as well to make up for it.
Very well, then. We'll enter from in front of the courthouse. Does 6 o'clock in the evening work for everyone?
Yep, got it.
Same as always. Well then, let's get ready for tomorrow. Dismissed.
What is this? Tomorrow's finally the day. All that's left is to carry out the operation that Makoto outlined earlier. Now we just need to hand it over as long as we can get to Nijima. Oh man, this was really weird. Was it because of the drugs that are bugging one with me?
Madame Sae Nijima, a great sinner of jealousy. You have lost yourself amidst your obsession with success. For its sake, you are even willing to promote injustice as justice. From the Phantom.
I found it in our mailbox.
To think they would send me one. They brand me a criminal and plan to change my heart? What nonsense! They only care about disposing of those who are an inconvenience for them. Fine. I'll just have to catch them first.
And when you do, you're going to interrogate them, right? In some kind of underground room, was it?
Why do you ask?
Oh, I just remembered you mentioning something like that before.
That's right. It will be in a special interrogation room underground. My time will be limited, but I will do whatever it takes to make them divulge their secrets.
Hey.
Let's do this fair and square.
Alright, here comes the boss fight, guys.
I should probably be getting
Oh,
back.
my heart is racing.
It's late, but I should contact the director and let him know about this calling card. I expect
No,
things
don't
will
tell
calm
him
down
about
once
it.
that happens. Why don't we go on a trip to some hot springs? Just...
Sis,
Hey, the hot stream. Yeah, but don't.
I'm on your side. I won't let anyone do anything to you.
What an odd girl.
Do you need to make a call? I'll head up to my room then.
Don't call the director. You
I'm
idiot.
sorry for
Don't
calling
do it.
so late. This is Nijima. There's
The
something I
director's
need
the
to
bad
inform
guy.
you of. I received a calling card from the Phantom Thieves. It was addressed to me directly and... Stand by? And you've transferred command of the investigation to someone else? No, of course not. Yes. I'll remain on standby until further instructions. Please excuse me.
No, you told the bad guy.
Okay.
I want to eat some of my chocolate fountain. Sorry for the wait, I believe it went well. Thanks, Milko-chan. It's all going according to plan, so it finally has come to this. I actually feel somewhat nervous. Don't freak out so much that you screw up, alright? I'm freaking out more than anybody else is, I think. I ask that you go easy on me. We'll see then. Well then, see you tomorrow. Hold on a sec. Crow, go over the operation before you go, or leave. It was just, is it just as we discussed earlier? The not? This battle will decide our future. We must ensure we're fully prepared beforehand. Very well. Our objective is stealing Saison's treasure. We will meet at the courthouse at approximately 6 p.m. Good. Want to give us one last word before we go, leader? Let's go all out. What a wonderful, trusting relationship. I will do my best in this as well. Alright, we can't afford any mistakes, especially not this time. Tomorrow's a big day.
Okay.
And this is the one to go all out on, though. I had a dream where Takumi made a home-cooked meal for me. I feel a little closer to Takumi.
The day has come. Are you all prepared?
What of the calling card, Makoto? I showed it to Sis. She took it from my very own hands. Makoto,
Let us
I
go.
understand how you feel, but you mustn't be so downtrodden. Yeah, if we screw this up, we're done for. It's way more than losing the place we belong. We could even lose our lives here, you know.
Now,
It will be
let's
alright.
settle
I
the
want to save
score.
my sister no matter what. Everyone decided
We can't afford
all
to
it ends
lose.
well,
Let's
or
go.
all's well that ends well. So much has happened since we first started. You guys have become quite the reliable team. Alright, Joker, this is the Phantom Thieves' final heist. Give us the signal. Let's do this.
It's showtime.
Oh,
My. This is exactly what we're hoping for.
alright, I got my team set up, I guess. I guess I'll be needing to go to the high limit floor.
Let's go.
Oh, do you have anything you can buy? Oh. Alright, to the treasure we go, guys. Wish me luck.
Whoa.
Where's the treasure? It seems you came just as I had planned. As she planned. No what? The treasure put on display to lure us here. So that's why she could. So that's why we could faintly see it. First off, allow me to compliment you. I never expected you would be able to make it this far. We would much rather have the treasure than your words of praise. Where did you hide it? Come, we shall put an end to this once and for all. It seems as though she wants us to pursue her. Damn it, she's mocking. Let's get after her.
I have something. Somewhere.
Alright, let's go.
What kind of game will it be this time? No matter what you bring out, we will emerge victorious.
You are making a grave mistake if you think you have me cornered. I only guided you here because this place allows me to fight to my heart's content.
Sis.
When my father died in the line of duty, I hated his killer from the bottom of my heart. Dying to uphold justice sounds virtuous, but the ones left behind have to clean up the mess. Can you imagine the hardships I had to endure?
Perhaps I had overestimated her. I thought her reasoning would have been more noble somehow.
She's lost control. This is wrong.
Justice cannot yield to evil. I must win, no matter what.
This is nothing more than self-righteousness.
It's not even
All you need to
self-righteousness.
determine who is
I don't even, or oh, maybe it is. Maybe I'm not. I'm not good with definitions of words and stuff, so
now. Why
I
don't we
shouldn't
begin?
say that.
What?
This?
A clash of brute strength is simply uncalled for on this stage.
What is she intending?
No more coins or playing games! We ain't following your damn rules!
Oh, you will. There is no room for negotiation. You will know soon enough.
What was that?
Now, come at me!
You'll save her, right?
All right, everyone. Be on alert.
Let's do this fair and square.
You say fair and square, but I don't believe you.
All right, let's do it.
Persona!
Oh, I guess I'll hit you with this.
Ravage them!
Manifest!
You are taking no damage, lady.
Persona! How's this?
Let's do this fair and square.
What the?
Now let us play a game of roulette. The stakes will be our lives. Of course, acts of violence are forbidden here. One must follow the rules.
We already told you. There's no way we're gonna follow your rules anymore.
That's fine by me. Such troublesome people will just face the penalty.
This is totally the interrogation room.
There's a penalty for not spinning the roulette. What should we do?
Got this. It's time. Got that.
Everybody, guard up. Just to be safe,
You will predict which pocket the ball will fall. Now, the time.
I'm almost positive she's going to try and cheat. But even if we bring that up, she'd just ignore us. We should go along with the game for now, and try to gain evidence on her methods of cheating.
I agree.
predict which pocket the ball will fall into before your turn begins. Various bonuses will be applied to the enemies or your allies, depending on the outcome. Greater bonuses will be given for more difficult predictions. Carefully consider the flow of the battle when determining when you place your bet.
Well, how will you bet?
Let's go. We're gonna go risky. Let's go here.
Have you made your decision?
Oh, dirty. I saw that. I saw that.
We lost.
I most certainly have, really?
Really? I see. You're right. It did seem like the ball floated for a split second there.
How humiliating.
Let's catch her in the act so she can't talk her way out of it. Have someone snipe the pocket when that glass lid appears. You're in charge of choosing who's gonna be the sniper.
Alright.
We cannot allow this cheating to...
Yes, of course.
I'm ready whenever...
Leave it to me.
I'm gonna go with the
I
catch.
won't miss the mark. This is how it's done.
Let's do this fair and square.
The stuff displayed on the monitor changed. That must mean the betting...
Go! Power up!
This is your penalty.
Joker, are you alright? What? This is the penalty?
Those who cannot follow rules are not to be tolerated.
Joker, your health is low! Watch out!
Persona! For times like this? Time for this?
The sniper is in their designated spot. All that's left...
Very well. Well, how will...
Let's go with the first 12.
Hopefully your prediction will be correct this time.
$9,000 yen, yeah.
What?
Joke! What was that about fair and square? You were totally cheap. You coward! What are you so quiet for?
Yeah.
Say something!
Shut up! Shut up!
Alright, now we're in the boss fight, I guess. That's really just creepy right there.
What the?
Cheating? Unfair? Silence! This is my world! If you want a fair fight, then to hell with the game! I'll crush you by force, fair and square, just as you like!
So this is her true nature? We're finally back to a normal fight. Good luck,
Die on my blade!
She's way more powerful than before. Don't
I'll go ahead and heal everybody real quick.
All right. My thanks.
I'm very grateful, thank you. Persona! Go!
My skills exceed yours.
Persona! Behold!
Die, die, die!
Oh no! Just hold on and push through. We can come back from this.
Let's go.
I'll hit you with this, I guess.
Go down.
Amber got back up. Start the counterattack! Take this!
Burn her alive.
Persona. Get out.
Sorry for the trouble. For that little time. This is a part of me.
Using it. Very helpful.
Much obliged. Oh, that's a big help.
Everybody go ahead and heal on up.
Go!
Persona.
Persona!
And we'll just keep dropping her health down as little as we can. We'll just whittle it down as much as possible.
Come.
Wait, what's it? No, they don't have the attack that I'd like to have.
Persona! Take this!
I wish I had more heavy attacks. I wish my character had heavy attacks. I guess at least I got 2 people with heavy attacks though.
As long as you win, it doesn't matter what methods you use. Don't you all think the same? You're controlling the hearts of others to achieve your own goals.
It's not for us. Those actions are for justice.
I will
Hey,
win.
look at Akechi defending us. Oh no, not batting SP.
You're being a sore loser.
I never lose, even in games of pure luck. Let me...
So she's not going to cheat. This may be a good opportunity for us, Joker. If we win at roulette.
Persona. Go down.
Breaking rules will be punished.
Joker, are you alright?
This'll do.
My thanks.
Thank you so much.
Behave yourself.
Let's go to the last. Haha! We just recharged our SP. What a
Let's go.
look. Burner.
There.
Joker, you missed?
That's alright. My character doesn't have the power attacks. As long as On and
Persona.
Akechi land their attacks, we're all good.
Persona!
Dang, and if Haru's gonna hit 130s like that, then it's her too.
He's too dizzy. Watch out!
Don't worry, I got this.
There.
Can't lose that heavy attack.
Persona!
Persona! Shall we? Can't be dizzy now.
Noir, your accuracy's down from your dizzy spell.
Okay.
Persona! Go!
So much for people being dizzy.
Persona!
Persona! Huh.
Die, die, die! Panther dodges with grace.
Persona!
Hold on.
Let's go ahead and heal everybody for 100 days.
There. Very helpful.
Much obliged. Thank you.
And burn them alive. Mwahaha.
Manifest! Ah!
Persona! This is a part of me.
Go ahead and heal for 200.
Okay. I'm grateful.
Thank you so much.
Oh, that's a big help. Let's do this!
Persona!
Persona! How's this?
Alright, she's getting whittled down.
Here I go! Speed up!
I think we could have used, like, the whole group of everything.
Persona!
Oh, yeah, let's go and attack for me. I get to attack. You can 5 damage. That's terrible. Oh, that's right, because she's got the defense up.
Next time, you gotta hit them! Robot knocked down! We need cover!
Oh, you're gonna nullify our stat increase, say.
Calm down. Think it through. I'm not done.
Let's go ahead and buff everybody back up.
Persona!
Now,
Rose
my
up
redemption!
again! It's payback
Taste
time!
my wrath!
Let's try a bless damage. Does about the same, it looks like. Oh man, my guy's knife looks awesome. I forgot, I haven't looked at it yet. We're betting speed.
I will win! Come!
Let's see, which one of my people have... What is this here?
Unicorn!
Oh wait, I have heavy physical
Persona!
damage. There you go.
There!
Joker, you missed?
Breaking rules will be punished!
I forgot about the rules again.
Joker, your health is low! Watch out!
Yeah, I screwed up.
Very helpful.
Oh, that's what I get for not paying attention. Let's go for a risky one. Go with the first pocket. I don't think I can lose.
mine.
Persona! Go!
Persona!
Behold!
Persona.
Let's see. What do I want to use?
Kushinada!
I guess I'll hit you with this wind damage.
There.
Ooh, there we go. I found an attack that does something for me.
Persona! Ha!
Persona!
Die on my blade!
Crow's got some moves!
Come.
You missed.
You're mine.
Get ready!
And you're about to be burned alive. Hey, this battle just taking forever, guys. I'm sorry. We are almost done now.
Behold!
Desperation.
The enemy's power is rapidly increasing!
I guess I should go look for... Yeah.
Sandman! Ravage now!
Persona! Take this!
Persona! Get up!
Persona! Shall we?
Winning is all that matters!
Yay! Everybody dodged it for the most part. Oh my goodness.
There!
Get ready! Go!
Manifest! Ka!
It's not over yet, really?
Die on my blade!
Persona!
Finish it. There we go. Hey, I got the finishing blow too. Sweet. Triggered it. We got it. Good show, guys. Good show.
I leveled up.
Persona learned a new skill!
Heavy nuclear damage to one foe. Well, let's get rid of this light nuclear damage then. Good. I didn't want to waste any more time dealing with with new skills. I wanted to get back to the story.
So I lost.
Sis!
That's only a shadow. Why are you so...
Quiet!
Sorry.
We'll go grab the treasure.
Makoto?
I don't think it's wrong to bring light to evils which can't be judged by law. That's all the Phantom Thieves have been trying to do too. But these aggressive investigations, twisting the truth for your own personal gain? Please. You have to think back to the feelings you had when you first wanted to be a prosecutor. Think about your justice, sis.
My justice.
Try to remember how you used to be.
How I...
Your hair is bugging me, how it's sort of just straight.
Nijima-san. She's what caused them to change like this.
Even though their own desires were the cause, succumbing to such distorted thoughts is strange. Is there another reason they don't know of?
We found it.
The investigation will now be able to proceed. The suspicions against you will be lifted as well. This deal we made was a great experience for me.
I feel like my bond with Takechi is growing deeper.
All right. To think that I, a detective, would act alongside the Phantom Thieves.
You want to continue that?
By no means. This shall be the end of our working together. That was part of our promise. You haven't forgotten, have you?
Alright, we don't need to stay here any longer. Are you alright?
I am.
Huh?
Enemy readings! When did they... They're gathering outside!
For real? What the hell's going on?
Look at those numbers.
Alright,
doesn't look
so I'm
good.
guessing this is where we get arrested here.
We defeated the palace ruler and even stole the treasure, yet the shadows are still restless. It doesn't make any sense. What's going on here?
There are more coming? This'll be dangerous if we don't do something!
Huh? We need to go now. Those guys in black suits are almost here. We'll be done for if we get surrounded.
A team this large would be discovered immediately. We had best split up for our escape. Although, we'll need someone to act as a decoy. No, that's too dangerous.
I'll do it.
Joker? Are you planning on distracting them by yourself?
Oh yeah, that's the thing. This is the plan that we agree on.
Let him do it, Queen. He's quiet, but once his mind's made up, he's not gonna take no for an answer. I'm sure you ain't gonna die. It's you we're talking about here.
Please don't do anything reckless, okay?
I'll never forgive you if you don't make it back.
We still haven't fulfilled our deal, remember?
Alright.
Even more are coming!
This truly is a painfully reluctant party.
It seems we had best hurry.
We'll see you later.
So now I know that we don't really have a traitor. It was Sai-san who called the director. And that's how they found out.
There's someone here.
What a badass.
Hey, up there! He's here. Moving immediately.
Good. Now get running!
This is our only chance.
Stay calm. You can get away.
We'll retrieve the briefcase on...
What? Don't worry about us. Just...
Alright, let's go.
But I have to say, showing yourself above that crowd earlier was an excellent move. Nice work as always, Joker.
I bet Skull wouldn't pull it off that smoothly.
This happens because you have no sense for aesthetics.
Just run! Okay, the enemy's focus is on him. Looks like the rest of us can slip away. Everyone remember where we're meeting?
Alright.
Stop right there! Get away!
Take him down, Joker!
I don't remember you being the enemy I fought before. Oh, wait, what's going on? Ooh, Arsen's back.
I am Arsene, another you that exists within. Ah, we meet once again. You have progressed well through your recollections. Last spring, you awakened to this furious power. Now, use that power and defeat the enemies before you!
Ooh, so Arsen's back. Is he? Did I get Arsen back?
No
Where's he
threat.
at?
Get him, Joker.
Is Arsen a badass now? Wait, where is he? Oh, come on. I was expecting, like, my guy to have a badass awakening.
Go down!
Okay, so you did fire, so let's try ice.
You're mine!
Yeah, there we go.
Let's go.
I'm seeing myself with this burn. What are you doing, Pooch? If I get afflicted with burning, and I'm gonna, yeah, I'd be, yo.
Kushinada! There! Come!
You just stay down, buddy. That probably took a lot longer than it should have. Your fate will.
Your fate will soon be determined. Recall everything. Remember the bonds you have forged with your friends. If you are fated to continue past this point, then we shall surely meet again.
Alright, so I have to make it past this, and then Arsen's gonna get like full awakening or something?
Pull out before their backup gets here. Good. More of them? Joker, behind you! Go.
Okay, let's get out of here.
Alright!
I should be able to get out over here, dude.
Come on,
Do you?
man.
Yeah, don't worry, I'm
Okay.
picking up everyone's voices. Just go, Joker. We got away from a bunch of guys saying, I think it's a reason.
Where'd they go, damn it? I can't confirm the intruder's location.
Huh? What?
Alright!
Up the stairs I go.
He's not alone. Find them and kill them all.
Something wrong? The exit should be up ahead.
You're there.
That's just how it is. After that commotion, the bottom floor is completely closed off. Hey, can you make it?
Over there. There's nowhere to run.
See ya.
What a show off. You're so reckless, you know that?
I'm just a badass. You guys just need to quit being haters.
Enemies here?
What's wrong?
These readings. It can't be.
What happened?
An ambush? Joker, can you handle this?
Joker!
Oh no!
Capture him. Let's go. Go, go, go. Go over there. Didn't expect to find some kid. You have your teammate to thank for this. You were sold out.
I don't think I was sold out.
Suspect confirmed. Cuff it.
Yes, I would like to save now. Alright, so there's that save, and then I'm gonna go ahead and make another save too. This here will be a backup save, and this is the real save. That way if I do something stupid.
Guess the drug was too strong. Wake him up. No dozing off. You still don't get it, do you? Give it up! Come on, cooperate. What? You want another shot? Huh? What about the camera? Are you thinking it can be used as video evidence?
Of course not.
So you're not that dumb. Which is good. Because we get to take as much time as we need. Obstruction of justice, blackmail, defamation, possession of weapons. Manslaughter too, yeah? Talk about the works. To think that all those crimes were led by a punk like this. And you seem to be enjoying every second of it. Huh? You should know your place.
So should you stupid piece of shit. I wish I could say that.
Sign here. It's a confession under your name.
I want to sign anything.
See. I need your hand to sign this, but I don't care if you end up losing a leg. Don't expect to walk out of here in one piece. We are going to make you understand. One must take full responsibility for their actions.
Yeah, you will. Oh, don't make me do it. I'm not going to sign if I get the choice to. Okay, I didn't get the choice to. Never mind then.
Excuse me, but this area's off.
I'm Nijima from the public prosecutor's office.
The prosecutor's office?
Just let me through. It's urgent. There's something I need to confirm with the
Nijima-san, I believe this case is no longer in your jurisdiction. Besides...
You prosecutor-san, Nijima? There's a call from your director. Hurry and get it over with. To be frank, you're being an inconvenience.
I thought I ordered you to stand by.
I'm responsible for this case, yet I'm not even being allowed an interrogation?
I'm calling because I knew you'd bring it up.
I will not be convinced unless I confirm it for myself. This is my case.
Good luck to you then. I won't be expecting much, though.
Prosecutor, I forgot to mention. Your time will be cut short. We can't permit you to talk with him for long. It's for your own sake. His methods are unknown. After all, we don't even know if it's safe to simply meet and speak with him.
I understand.
Huh.
Well done on making it this far, inmate.
Thank you.
Now that you have traversed your long, perilous recollection, you truly have entered the present. The effects of that drug are gonna wear off soon. This is your golden opportunity. You must grasp the truth that will save you from the brink of ruin. The evil influence who wishes you dead is fast approaching. If you want to win this unreasonable game, if you wish to take back your stolen future, recall the bonds you formed with your allies, and grasp the truth that will save you from the brink of ruin.
Oh my god, you guys are putting too much pressure on me. I don't know what to do.
I see. So that's what led to your ending up here. What a disappointing end to the hero of justice. I still can't believe it. But I now have a general idea of the methods you used for your crimes. There's much more I'd like to ask, but my allotted time is nearly up. I do have a suggestion, though. Care to strike a deal? If you cooperate with me, I'll consider lightening your sentence.
What do you want?
I have a responsibility to solve this case. I will win, even if it means brokering a deal with you. Your operation was leaked and you failed to change my heart. There's no point in being obstinate now. You've corrupted the order of this country and caused an uprising against its very existence. You'll most likely be given life imprisonment or the death penalty. Unless you accept my... Going forward, I will read a list of people who are closest to you and this case. Tell me honestly whether or not the following are involved with the Phantom. First, the friend who you've been with since the day you transferred to Shu. One of the victims of the Kamoshida case. Ichiryusai Maru. The daughter of Wakaba Ishiki. The heiress to the Okumura Foods legacy. And the frequently probing student council president of Shujin Academy. Those are your accomplices in the...
What do I answer? No. I won't confess to it.
So you won't sell out your friends. Then I find it hard to believe that high schoolers could have pulled off these crimes by themselves. Were there not others outside of your direct group who encouraged your crimes or lent their aid? Not to repeat myself, but remember that your life will be forfeit if your sentence is not lightened.
Don't care.
You had the cooperation of people outside. Can you tell me about them?
There's no such people, no.
So you won't speak a word about either your teammates or your collaborators.
I'm going to take the fall for this.
Do you even understand the... Let's discuss one other person. Goro Akechi. There are reports that he was acting alongside the Phantom. Might he be a part of your team?
That's impossible.
So Goro Akechi wasn't one of you. So be it. You clearly have no intention of bargaining with me.
That's right.
Even now, you're still acting as though you're a hero of justice. Your teammates have sacrificed you in order to escape, yet you wish to defend their honor?
Actually, they didn't sacrifice me.
Why won't you talk about them?
It goes against justice.
Don't be ridiculous. You're not the one to decide such things.
You call this justice?
Justice? Then tell me, what is this justice you speak of?
Saving others.
Saving others? What an awfully simple response. You continue to stand firm. Are you implying that we have no evidence on you? You're right. We have nothing. And it doesn't help that your story sounds like a fairy tale. But many people have fallen victim to this. We need to learn the truth. The truth, huh? I don't even know what's right anymore. And it's all due to your strange story.
What about the true culprit?
After all this, you're still... Are you listening? The side effects of the truth serum should be wearing off. I won't be deceived by such a poor act.
I feel like I'm forgetting something important.
Realized it too then. It was our conversation about pancakes, right? There's no way he could have reacted like that if he hadn't heard me.
I knew it, yeah.
Hey. Can you
I
hear
knew it!
me?
I knew
It seems your mind is clearing up.
Oh, shit.
But unfortunately, my time has run out. Although I find your story to be quite interesting, I won't be able to speak with you anymore.
Don't you want to win?
Huh? What are you getting at? That's right. No matter the results of this case, I won't. I even had to call in a large favor just to conduct this.
So, how did that thing we asked you to look into go? Nijima mentioned a special interrogation room, didn't she? Good. It looks like we can make this work if we lure them there.
Hey. Hey, are you listening? Our time's up. We're done talking here. Goodbye.
Do you know this place?
Do you mean this interrogation room? Why wouldn't I know about it? What an odd thing to ask. Anyhow, there's one last thing I want to ask you. There's something that's been bothering me for some time now. Recently, I was removed from my post as head of this investigation and was told to remain on standby. A short while later, I received word you were caught in the act, within some bizarre phenomenon. But that was all I was told. You were told someone sold you out, correct? If that's true, who could it have been?
That's right, there's something I need to do.
My suspicions were true in the end. Still, to think his true intention was to sell us out. All that's left is to figure out a way to hand it over. It's all up to you, leader.
You do it, Morgana.
That'd be impossible. A cat giving someone a smartphone is complete. Giving him the phone without arousing suspicion will be easier said than done. We'll be counting on you to...
What's wrong? Might you have an idea as to who sold you out?
I might.
You're not joking. If you know something, you must tell me. I won't allow things to end like this.
The phone.
You mean this? I've been told the lock on it is quite complicated, but it's only a matter of time. What's so important about... Are you going to unlock it and show me the data?
Let's let her sleep. She hasn't slept for days while she's been getting that app ready. Now we gotta figure out a way to show him the phone.
Him?
Makoto and the others should have told you. I'm talking about the true culprit here. You know, the traitor.
Hey! What are you trying to get at here? And what about this smartphone?
Show it to the true culprit.
The true culprit?
We could say he stole the guard's gun and committed suicide during his imprisonment. How about that? Public security questioning will occur on the first day. And with that run, my task will be simple. And thus, the dangerous criminal responsible for the mass mental shutdowns shall end his own life.
Please. I need you to be clear with me. Who am I supposed to show this?
I already told you.
What do you... Oh my god. You're referring to him, aren't you?
You need to trust me.
What are you plotting? I can't even begin to fathom it. But it appears my time is up. This will be my last involvement with this case. Very well. I've listened to your whole story, and that honest look in your eyes. I used to view the world the same way too once. I'll place my bet on you.
Thank you.
I just need to show him the phone, right?
I feel as if Sai finally understands me. I think I did it right, guys.
I am thou. Thou art thy bond shall become. Thou hast awakened to the ultimate secret of judgment.
Does that mean that true justice, question mark, question mark, question mark. Oh. You can now Satan, the most powerful persona of the judgment. Why is Satan underneath the judgment?
I'll be going.
Is it Akechi? I thought Akechi...
What good will this do, though?
I thought Akechi was the bad guy, to be honest. It was really fishy.
Akechi-kun?
Why do you seem so surprised?
I needed my director to step in to get access, and I was directly responsible for this case. How did you get a...
For the same reason you did. I am heading up the investigation team after all. It's only natural I'd have the right to interrogate our culprit as well.
They assigned you?
That was a joke, of course. I'm merely here to assist with the public. I am surprised it's this far underground, though. There aren't any others incarcerated here, yes? Nobody would ever know if things got a little violent.
If I remember correctly, didn't you say there was another culprit besides the Phantom Thieves?
That was but a lie I spread to set them up. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot that I had deceived you too, Sai. After all, if you wish to trick your enemies, you must first trick your allies.
So it was you. You're the one who sold out the Phantom Thief. I need you to be clear. Oh my god. You're...
Is there a problem?
Akechi-kun, does this phone look familiar?
Hmm? What is this phone?
It belonged to the leader of the Phantom Thieves. I believe you'll need it for your investigation.
Not personally. I was acting alongside the Phantom Thieves myself, remember?
True. This is undoubtedly a great Good luck in there.
Foolish woman.
I knew it was weird that he was so damn strong. And even that he picked up on everything almost immediately too.
May I ask that you accompany me? Going in unarmed to interrogate a murderer makes me uncomfortable.
Huh? What are you...
I owe you for all of this. That's right. You and your little friends were vital to our plan. And now it will be completed. Your popularity truly was quite stunning. That just made using you all the more worthwhile.
And Akechi has unveiled, our bond has grown deeper. I was kinda hoping he wasn't gonna be it. Oh my god, I really was.
Alright.
Ah, damn it. It was way too obvious to be him, to be honest. And that was pretty heartless, to be honest, too.
Have you finally pieced it all together? Case closed. This is how your justice ends.
Is that really it? That can't be it.
Shido-san, my job is complete.
I've told you not to call me by name. Regardless, all that's left is to deal with the remnants.
The continued deaths of these teenagers would be a bit much, don't you think? I considered making it appear they had a falling out, but that would only amplify public frenzy. It would be best to have each of them meet with an unfortunate accident once the storm blows over.
Is there any possibility they'll want to avenge their leader?
No chance. They're nothing but cattle anyway. They have no backbone without his guidance. I will keep my eye on them just in case, though.
I'll be counting on you.
I had to say Ryuji was the background.
They will live their lives cowering in fear of death. An apt punishment for obstructing our work.
Make sure to kill that strange cat once you find it as well.
Understood. Though I doubt there's anything to worry about. It's merely a cat, after all.
More importantly, they should be dealing with the suicide right about now. Things will become quite busy once the word gets out.
I must be prepared to deal with it on my end as well. Beyond that, what of the director of the Special Investigations Unit?
Perhaps he'll be struck by a mysterious illness sometime soon.
Oh man, this is getting intense. Let's see what happens.
No, it can't be. Even me. Shh.
What was all that about, showing him... The Phantom Thief Alibaba? Who is...
I am Alibaba, a member of the Phantom Thieves. I inquire as to your justice, Sai Nijima.
How do they know I have this?
Goro Akechi is evil. He didn't come to interrogate the captured Phantom Thief. He came to kill him.
We could say he stole the guard's gun and committed suicide during his imprisonment. How about that? Yes, the guard will be one of ours. We'll have to eliminate him after to destroy the evidence, though.
Don't trust the guard either. He's an accomplice as well. Now then, I'll tell you detailed steps to take. You must save him.
You want me to... say...
It's getting intense.
Huh?
What is it?
Nothing. Anyway, what brings you here? I thought you were done with your business.
Did anyone else stop by? Nobody?
There'd be no reason for anyone else to come down here.
Yes, the guard will be one of ours. We'll have to eliminate him after to destroy the evidence, though.
So it's all true.
Of course it's true. Is something the matter?
It's Akechi-kun. He had to take a sudden call, so he won't be able to make it down today.
Huh?
I've been asked to handle things instead.
You?
You know, if you stay here, they'll likely get rid of you to eliminate any evidence. I suggest you go into hiding at once if you value your life.
Yes, ma'am.
And don't say a word of what transpired here. Trust nobody. Forget this ever happened.
And now we return to our continued report. This morning, the police have announced that they've detained a suspect who may in fact be the leader of the Phantom Thieves group. The suspect is reported to be a young
Anchon,
man who is...
can I get you to look over here?
Oh, I'm sorry.
So he got caught. That group sure was something.
Yeah.
So the next shoot got me thinking. How about we have you do an idol thing, you know? That cool?
What a surprise to think that the one behind all this is just a minor.
But considering how quickly they announced his arrest, the police must surely be confident in the outcome of this case.
Well, I'll be. Goodness, look at you now. It's been a while, Ryuji.
Huh?
You
Yeah.
stopped visiting so abruptly, everyone was worried about you. It's your second year, right? Are you still doing track and field? I'd love to see you run again.
Also, the young man continues to remain silent, refusing to implicate any potential accomplices. However, considering the number of charges brought against him,
I wonder if something happened.
Yeah.
You seemed stumped for once. Not feeling it today?
Yes.
Oh, I'm not chiding you. Just do as normal at your own pace. With your skills, there's no need to worry about your future.
Normal. Right.
he's just a high school student. How do you think he was contacting the others?
The police here can search any online communications. His accomplices may slip up eventually.
Still, it seems the Phantom Thieves' most recent targets have gone comatose. Actual harm has been done here.
Given the lack of physical violence, their method is still a mystery. Regardless, the police are looking into attempted murder charges.
You never turned it in? That's quite the surprise. I thought I lost it this whole time.
I'm sorry.
Well, your grades are excellent. And you're student council president. I'm sure you'll be admitted anywhere you apply. That one Phantom Thief should have followed your example. You hear? It seems he was caught. Some high schooler. I wonder why he turned to a life of crime.
We also received information that the young man was placed on probation for assault.
Because of his previous record, he had to leave his hometown. Perhaps his motive lies there.
I believe your father can rest in peace now. That Phantom Thief could never have changed anything. Only a handful of people are qualified to alter the world. So you've been coming home late. That's what I've heard. I make a good playmate, you know.
We have
What a
breaking news.
creep. Where that guy is
being
so...
held in custody
Oh,
has
it's
committed
terrible.
suicide. The police have confirmed his death, although details have not been released. To repeat, the suspect has committed suicide while in
Custody. This station will continue to report any further updates as they arrive.
It may be difficult to uncover his methods now. Perhaps that's why he decided to take this course of action.
It can't be.
You're shitting me. We got him.
Way to go, Ryuji.
It would seem as though you have been killed. But why were you killed? Why did you have to die? Do you remember? It seems you forgot an important fact while your consciousness was hazy. Indeed, your death was a necessity for your escape from certain doom. What a tremendous plan. How might you be capable of executing such a feat? Well then, let us rouse the memories which are
I'm
missing.
glad I picked the right choices, I think. What a long bit of cutscenes. The first time I sensed something was off, that's right, it was during the school festival. It was when he said everybody's here.
Hey, they're going. You realized it too, then. It was our conversation about pancakes, right? There's no way he could have reacted like that if he hadn't heard me.
We can't trust him.
My thoughts exactly. It was your social studies trip. We met him in the hallway of that TV station. There's no way that this is the first time he's heard my voice. This whole deal feels sketchy.
Let's do some research.
Yeah, that was my plan too. Okay, let's get everyone on the same page right away.
Good. I remembered that now. I did forget. I completely forgot that that was what happened.
There's something else we want you to look into. One more person has been on our mind. If it's possible, I want to eavesdrop on their phone conversation. That'll be tough.
You can do it, Tava.
I agree.
I'd have to plant a bug directly on the phone.
So it's impossible even for you. I didn't say it was impossible. Okay, I've got a plan. That's perfect.
Oh yeah, that's when she steals his phone and puts the and she's like, "Oh, it's the new phone." Keeping it secret.
Don't worry, I'll tell you the details later.
Tava's going to do something. I wonder if it'll be okay.
This is gonna be fun.
So that's what she did when she stole his phone. I gotcha. She's like, it's the new model and whatever, and everybody's like, that's just how she is. I get it.
I see. So we're going to use this place.
It'll be a gamble.
I think it's gonna work. You can't tell a thing.
Alright, I do want to know what they're doing, though.
It seems you finally remember. This game is not over yet. There are still things that must be done.
My memories are starting to become clear, that's right. This is what really happened to me at that moment. Nothing happened then, I guess? Okay. Would you like to save your current progress? Yes, I would. I've made it through just fine. Oh man, we gotta keep this episode going though, because this is getting good. Too good to just quit now. Oh my goodness. This stuff is going crazy. Let's get ready to pop a 180 on everybody. Alright. How much should we believe? Oh, I heard they arrested one of the Phantom Thieves. No way. I didn't expect him to commit suicide. He's a murderer. He deserved to die. We can finally breathe easy now. He killed himself, huh? I guess we'll never know his motivation. Or motive. Or whatever. I like how they publicized that I was committed suicide before I was dead. Before they confirmed I was dead. It feels like my consciousness is about to fade away. Hey, are you alright? Don't fall asleep until we reach our destination. Are you listening? Could this be the effect of the drug wearing off? The memories I thought were gone are starting to come back. Are you listening? What were we talking about? You weren't paying attention? Well, I guess I can see how you'd be lost in thought right now. Anyway, we need to talk about how to get you out of this situation. Utama's monitoring of Akechi's phone has confirmed that he did indeed have an ulterior motive. It's on a completely different level than just that. Not only was he trying to frame us, but he was the true culprit behind the mental shutdowns. His offer to assist us was simply a plot to frame the Phantom Thieves and kill me, or him. If we go into Sissa's palace, as he suggests, we'll likely be met with a large ambush of police forces. To think he would be this far gone. I now know what it means to I now know what it means to feel a chill down my spine. Furthermore, he wishes to bring a police squad from reality into the palace. If 8 of us can enter at once, it's not inconceivable to think a larger group is possible. He may even be able to bring in vehicles or other special police pieces of equipment. So this really was just a setup to shift the blame onto us. He made us go after Akumura. Then once we triggered the change of heart, he killed him. And he told us he had seen the true culprit, but it was him the entire time. The whole time he was working with Makoto's sister, he was really just some homicidal maniac. Come on, we gotta take that bastard Akechi down, isn't it? No, Akechi is merely a tool. His orders come from somewhere else. The grand mastermind behind this all, an unimaginable fiend capable of arranging the murder of a suspect out of a police station. Unless we find out who that is, we will continue being targeted, even if we defeat Akechi. But what means do we have of learning his identity? We'll have to make Akechi say it. Though once we do, that mastermind will likely eliminate us. I think that will be the case eventually, regardless whether or not we learn his identity. The only reason it hasn't happened yet is because we're an easy target to blame for his crimes. If he realizes that that's no longer possible and abandons that plan, he may opt to kill us immediately. Damn it! So we don't got a choice. We do, but to go with what, or we don't got a choice but to go with what that bastard's, to go with that bastard's suggestion. But if we go into the palaces and he gets arrested and then murdered by Akechi, the palace. Actually, there's something I like to say regarding. We can use the palace to our advantage. What's this all of a sudden? There's a way to get past Akechi and get the mastermind to lay off us all while learning his identity. Really? You gotta be kidding me. If he wants to kill him, why not let him? It is inside the palace. Yes, we could have him kill the cognitive, and all the while believing he killed the real one. Yeah, that's it. It seems that's our only option. Listen close, everyone. I have a plan for how we can carry this operation out. Alright, so this is getting really good. I found the cognitive version of me that was in there.
Ever since the death of their teenage leader, the Phantom Thieves have fallen silent. However, the police intend on continuing this investigation until...
I'm sorry I'm late. I had to finish a few things at work.
Waiting upstairs. Go tell him to come on down. I'm gonna fetch him.
You're her sister, correct?
Makoto told me everything. Futaba-chan, I'm sorry that I caused you so much trouble this past summer.
It's ancient history now.
Man, that goddamn detective.
Look who's here.
Hey, you big bastard.
How've you been?
I'm pretty good.
Thank goodness. It truly is a relief to see your face.
I bet that moron Akechi don't even know we tricked him yet.
Still, how'd you pull this off? Isn't this guy considered dead?
You weren't told anything? I heard my sister brought him here, though.
Yeah, she came over in a taxi, dumped him off, and told me to keep him safe. It was right after they announced he had died, too. Almost gave me a heart attack.
I didn't have time to explain.
Hey, shouldn't we tell boss?
We wanted to make our enemy believe the leader of the Phantom Thieves was dead.
What?
What we did was make that enemy kill his fake in the metaverse.
Hold on a sec. Enemy? Fake? What are you talking about?
The true culprit behind all these incidents set us up. Our goal here was to determine their identity.
True culprit? I see. So you guys were going up against someone else.
It was Goro Akechi. You knew beforehand that he was the traitor, didn't you?
Yes.
Akechi himself gave us the chance to strike back. He made one fatal mistake.
Couldn't you have just said from the beginning that Akechi was the real culprit?
That wasn't something we could simply bring up. We couldn't have you suspect Akechi. Besides, neither you nor
my
the
elbow.
other investigators would have believed
Was leaning
something
too
like
hard
that,
and
would
now
you?
it's all stiff.
True. Akechi was credited with the arrest of the Phantom Thieves. Not even I would think he was the culprit. In other words, you left him alone on purpose. That was a bold move.
God, I can't keep up with any of this
Poor
stuff.
Sojiro.
So what was this mistake Akechi made? What did he do?
He slipped up in regards to Morgana's voice.
You mean a cat?
Yes, Morgana can talk.
Sorry, was that supposed to be a joke?
Oh, our apologies. That's completely true. You surprised?
Does that mean he said something just now as...
But you don't understand him, do you? That's how it was for all of us at first, too.
When you're in the metaverse, Mona talks like a normal person. Once you hear that and your brain realizes he can actually talk, you start to understand him in reality. It's a change in cognition, most likely.
Thanks to Akechi's lame acting, we figured out something was up.
I can't believe I didn't notice that in the beginning.
When we talked to Akechi at the school festival, he was acting like he just realized Mona could talk. But we already saw him drop a mega hint about it way earlier.
Oh, I know a place! I want to go to that huge pancake-looking place we passed on the way here.
Oh, am I mistaken? I thought I heard something about delicious pancakes.
Mona was the only one who was talking about a pancake. That meant Akechi'd already been in the metaverse by then.
And since he was lying to us about that, we assumed he had a hidden motive behind contacting us.
It seemed odd upon further thought. His reaction to my pancake comment was an honest one, after all.
We got lucky, pretty much.
That said, we weren't so naive to overlook something like that. That's why we asked Futaba-chan to wiretap his phone. I pretended to be interested in checking the phone out, but I was actually planting my app. My heart was pounding while I was doing it, though.
Even that ace detective could never have imagined a program being installed so quickly. Futaba's quirky nature proved to be a great help.
That was just an act! After a few days of listening, this confirmed his betrayal.
Then I'll guide the police into her palace and have them catch the Phantom Thieves in the act. That would be the only way to arrest them, given their methods. I'll deal with them after that. Let me see. We could say he stole the guard's gun and committed suicide during his imprisonment. Public security questioning will occur on the first day. And with that room, my task will be simple.
Is this for real?
Yes, the guard will be one of ours. We'll have to eliminate him after to destroy the evidence, though.
So they planned to get rid of that guard from the beginning.
I'm glad she did that.
Well then, I will make the arrangements the day after the arrest. And thus, the dangerous criminal responsible for the mass mental shutdowns shall end his own life. When he does, you will become a great hero who saved Japan from evil. As will I, of course.
I knew he was acting strangely, but to think he was this far gone...
He's no ace detective. Akechi is the perpetrator behind the mental shutdown crimes.
On top of that, there's someone else commanding Akechi. Someone with great authority. So great that they can order an assassination in a police station. That's why we had to make a move before they did.
The only reason we even had to do that is because they put us in the situation.
We baited Akechi into Sis's palace, making him dispose of our leader's fake, but think he killed him.
Can you elaborate on that in more detail? What exactly happened in my cognitive world?
We're sorry for using you without your permission. Your palace had all the conditions we needed.
What conditions?
First, we required a place inside the cognitive world that was the same as in reality.
That place is based on the real world after all. Anywhere that's not warped looks just like normal.
That's why nobody but the person who uses the nav even realizes they're in the metaverse.
Back with Kamoshida, we came in from the station without even noticing.
That brings back some memories.
You totally can't tell the difference if there ain't any distortions around.
We had already investigated Nijima-san's palace when Makoto brought the suggestion to us.
I was seriously impressed by that suggestion. To be honest, I didn't quite understand it, but I went along with it.
That was a great idea.
Yeah, it's good we have her heading up our operations.
Makoto is normally so calm as well, but once her mind is set, she gets oddly impulsive.
I did have a bit of a rivalry forming with Akechi, but I just couldn't contain myself anymore once you became a target, sis. The reason I joined the Phantom Thieves was to heal your heart, after all.
My own achievements were all that mattered to me. I was desperate. I wasn't myself at all. I'm sorry I couldn't see that.
That goes for the both of us.
We heard from Mako-chan that you were going to do the interrogation, Nijima-san.
And regarding its location, I take it you used the data from my laptop?
I'm sorry.
Go on.
There were two things we were able to confirm while we were checking the metaverse. First, our clothes didn't change when we were down in the interrogation room. Second, the scenery and details outside of the palace proper were the same as in the real world.
Once we heard that from Makoto, we secretly went to check it out without Akechi knowing.
There was also one more thing we absolutely needed to make this work. A perfect cognitive replica of him in the metaverse's interrogation room.
Since he had yet to be caught, though, there obviously wouldn't be anyone in that room.
Once we saw the casino guests and police officers, we were convinced this would work. They looked no different from actual living people.
After that, we just had to work our way into the palace like usual, while keeping Akechi in the dark.
The plan debriefing.
Everything went as planned up until we defeated Sis's shadow. However, it was then that we were met with a terrifying, unexpected police ambush. As a result, even though we managed to grab the treasure, we couldn't get it out of the metaverse. Except that was all an act. We had prepared an empty briefcase beforehand, and merely acted like we were taking the treasure. This was because we knew the police would be coming for us.
We made sure before the operation that the police would be waiting to ambush us. And just as expected, he totally took the bait.
Way to go, guys. This is getting really elaborate here and taking forever to discuss all this.
Him getting captured by the police went exactly how we planned it.
And I had been interrogating him with no knowledge of this. But how did you lure Akechi into this cognitive world's interrogation room?
All I needed were the coordinates.
It seems she used this laptop to remotely access the metaverse. Asking her about it now would drag the conversation on too long. I should talk to her later.
Akechi disposed of the fake in the palace and left thinking he had been victorious. It must have been truly hilarious for our leader who sat idly in the real world's interrogation room. Surely he was acting quite cocky by himself in that quiet chamber.
So that's why you gave me your phone. I only took it because of what you told me.
It's a shame I didn't have the opportunity to see that for myself.
I'm just glad I didn't die.
All I could do was try to handle all the messages that started coming to me on his phone. Huh. So in other words, I've been to the metaverse, albeit for a brief moment.
In our experience, there is little danger when someone enters their own palace for so short a time.
That's the other reason we had him give it to you. We needed you to listen to Alibaba, deceive the guard, and ultimately aid in his escape. By having you head back to the interrogation room, we could return you to the real world as well.
I mean, I had to think of some way to keep you from running into Akechi mid-assassination.
Huh. Astounding. I hadn't the slightest idea that such a grand operation was taking place within me.
I'm so glad he was able to persuade you during the interrogation. Even though we knew Akechi's plan, we were pretty worried about that part.
True.
Why is that?
Without Sis on our side, Futaba's plan and subsequent breakout would have never been possible. That persuasion was easily our greatest gamble. We couldn't consult Sis beforehand. It was absolutely the make or break moment of the entire plan.
Still, I'm surprised you could convince me in such a short time. Were you confident you...
Don't remember drugs? Don't remember drugs.
Understandable. Either way, I can't believe you went for such a risky idea.
If we could just tell you the true culprit's plan, I knew you'd realize.
I should have just been like, yeah.
Realize that our leader was telling the truth, and that there was a greater evil to pursue.
As a result, we emerged victorious.
Then the reason you kept this a secret from me was so you could catch the true culprit, correct?
Yes. Plus, you had lost control of...
This is stunning. All I can really do is laugh.
I've kind of figured out that you guys made Akechi kill a fake, but what did you do about the body?
The police never even checked it.
Huh?
They had a coroner working to ensure his death was reported as a suicide. That coroner didn't take one look at the scene and just passed along a falsified death certificate.
The bad guys have that much influence?
Murder in a police station would be reckless otherwise. We also knew of a possible conspirator.
Thanks to Futaba-chan's messages and the guard's demeanor, I eventually came to And since the higher-ups at the police knew nothing of this, they were thrown into disarray. As a result, his suicide during imprisonment was reported on the news, just as Akechi planned.
And with that confusion, he was able to escape with Nijima-san's help.
I made sure nobody would check the morgue for his body, and thanks to that, nobody knows he survived.
Thinking back to the interrogation, though, I can't believe what they did to him. The callous use of violence, and even drugs, is utterly abnormal. If he had lost consciousness and hadn't been able to tell Sis about the phone, I'm truly...
It was a breeze.
How tough are you?
It still freaked me out when I saw the suicide on...
We made sure to live normal lives while he was being interrogated to avoid drawing any suspicion. Even with that, I couldn't help but...
Well, I knew right away that her plan worked out.
You did, I saw it.
I wanted to believe, but considering what we were up against...
Ryuji's a bit on the dense and carefree side.
Can it, cat?
I had to be patient and avoid this place until things settled down. I finally feel relieved.
We knew he was alive, but it was difficult to not worry until we could confirm it in person.
Now that I think about it, my interrogation was just a formality for the head commander. What a joke, letting me interrogate someone who was meant to die. They just wanted to avoid backlash. Very well. From here forward, I will do my utmost to assist you. You saved me, after all.
That's reassuring to hear.
I'll do whatever I can to help too. Just let me know.
Alright, guys.
Let's take a break for now, though. This old brain is pooped. Oh, and feel free to use the first floor when you guys want to get together to talk. You'll need a hideout where you can be safe. Just say the word, and I'll close shop early.
Are you sure?
This guy can't leave. Plus, you won't make much progress if people can hear you from downstairs. It's not like this place is the liveliest joint in town. It won't be a huge loss for me.
Let us accept his offer. What a great man.
The summary of the story has been, or up to this point, has been added. Sweet. Well, guys, that was a huge. That sounds
familiar.
You're the dude.
It's me, Akechi.
Enter.
That's the death certificate of the principal offender, correct? Is there a problem with...
No, nothing in particular. More importantly, you've done well with regard to the prosecutors.
The cause of death for the SIU director has been settled as a stroke.
I had him work quite substantially on forging evidence. His loss should be mourned.
It was thanks to his efforts that I could enter the Phantom Thieves' interrogation room.
The SIU is in disarray with his death. I'll take my time choosing a successor after the elections.
At any rate, I'm now praised as a hero, and
all possible hindrances are now gone. There's no doubt that this election is mine.
If his phone's bugged, then that means we should have been able to figure out what his name.
And on to our next story, the snap election for the House of Representatives. Discussion is swirling around potential nominees as the deadline for candidacy announcement near. Candidates will announce on the 23rd of this month, while voting will be held on the 18th of next.
Elections, huh? Don't matter to us. It's not like we can vote in them yet anyways.
Why don't we resume our conversation?
Well, the Phantom Thieves are back together. We can finally take it to Akechi and the bastard backing him.
Have you figured out who's behind all this?
Akechi accidentally let that slip after the murder. He said, Shido-san.
Shido?
He is unmistakably a man of power if he has such strong...
Shido? Could it be Masayoshi Shido?
Who? I believe he's a politician. Remember, Ryuji? You said his speech was too loud.
For real?
It's certainly possible that Shido is the mastermind.
It is. He's the dude from the very beginning of the game, too, damn it.
Do you have some kind of evidence?
He's the bastard who freaking got me kicked out of my hometown.
Nothing material. However, there are various conditions which align with that possibility. First, he would profit from damage done to the current administration by the psychotic breakdowns. He's maintained a negative stance toward the Phantom Thieves and has gained tremendous popularity. On top of that, he'll most likely become the next Prime Minister if he wins this upcoming election.
No!
Did he set us up with that election in mind?
If he is behind all this, that would be in stark opposition to his honest public image.
So his current position and popularity is just him benefiting from the mental collapses. We'll make him have a change of heart, no matter what it... Mom.
Shido, huh?
What is the matter?
Sojiro knows him too.
I had a feeling he was wrapped up in all this, just based on the connections I had from my previous job. I think the one who crushed Wakaba's research and confiscated her materials was probably Shido. From the moment Wakaba died, I had a hunch he was in... that there wasn't anything I could do. So I chose to protect Futaba and went into hiding.
Why didn't you say that sooner?
You guys would have definitely gone after him if I had. He would have just killed all of you, no doubt. That's what he usually does to people who get in his way.
Originally, I was looking into the mental shutdown. It was then that I accidentally stumbled upon government research regarding the psychotic breakdown. So I tracked down the whereabouts of that research data and met with the associated parties. Boss was one of those parties. I would never have imagined all of this was connected. The mental shutdowns, psychotic breakdowns, Shido, and even the Phantom Thieves' actions.
Way back when, Shido kept saying he was going to be Prime Minister one day. Nobody believed him, though.
What's going to happen to this country if Shido becomes Prime Minister? What about the world?
The issue is simpler than that. This is nothing more than yet another selfish adult trying to impose his will on the public.
We gotta expose that rotten bastard!
Yeah, we'll do it like always. Then let's check the nav.
Masayoshi Shido, the guy running for Prime Minister. Got a hit! Well, duh. Ain't a surprise he happened.
Where would the location be?
What kind of things go through a politician's head?
I always think of dirty money and shady actions.
What does he do? And where? We don't got a clue about this guy's life.
His palace must be somewhere that politicians frequent.
Election headquarters?
Talk about small.
Perhaps it's the diet.
Damn it, now I feel like an idiot, because I could have chose that, and it was the one who
arrogant must he be to see himself as the ruler of the Diet Building?
Our next target's the big shot politician Masayoshi Shido.
I have to.
Hell yeah!
Doesn't do any good.
Nobody against it?
Of course!
He will be a worthy opponent.
Let's win this together.
Time for revenge!
Then it's unanimous.
All we gotta do now is figure out what he thinks that diet building place is.
So that's the app that allowed me to enter the metaverse.
An old fart like me can't wrap his head around all this stuff.
We'll have to deal with this before Election Day, December 18th. That means we need it done by the 17th.
It's best we hurry before they discover there's no body in the morgue.
Should we start tomorrow then? We can meet at the diet building after school.
That reminds me, what are you gonna do about school? You can't show up if you're supposed to be dead.
Miss Kawakami said he went back home for family reasons.
That's what I told the school.
Don't let him find out you're alive then, alright? This whole thing would be for no—
What do you mean?
This operation had another purpose outside of escaping Akechi's clutches. Shido tried to place all the blame on the Phantom Thieves and deceive the public at the same time. He has ruined countless lives, and even made Goro Akechi, a student, assist him with assassinations. A mere change of heart is too lenient a sentence for such an abominable criminal. We'll be making use of the police statement that the leader of the Phantom Thieves committed suicide. Our leader, who is presumed dead, will come out of hiding to deliver a grand statement. He'll say he has escaped prison, not committed suicide, and was in fact almost killed by a criminal.
Everyone's gonna flip.
You guys thought through all this stuff too?
We're intellectuals, you know.
That's why you needed such a daring trick as getting captured and appearing to be killed. What frightening teenagers.
But the true battle has only just begun.
We won the first round, but we must stay on our toes.
Yeah, this ain't the time to be celebrating.
These people tried to trap and kill us. There is no end to their inhuman, conniving nature. We will need to be prepared for whatever may come our way.
I finally made it this far. It's already been 2.5 years since we met.
Back then, you earned the media's attention as a young politician who could rise up against bureaucracy. Because of that, those who wanted to preemptively deal with problems tried to tie you up in scandal.
To think I would fall for the ruse schemed by those decrepit fools in power. I recall that's when you came to me. You promoted yourself saying you had special powers. If it wasn't for the research on cognition that I dabbled in, I would have thought you insane.
I made those troublesome opponents psychotic, and erased any trace of that scandal.
Who'd think that tampering with a person's heart could trigger a psychotic lapse or mental shutdown? And when someone like that said he'd support me, I had suspected there'd be an ulterior motive.
It's because I sympathized with your aspiring ideology. I believed that your ideals needed to be achieved for the sake of the country's future.
Well, my faith in you was precisely why I pulled the plug on that research. I only need you using that power. It'd be troublesome if someone else uncovered.
Wakaba Ishiki, was it? That researcher. She wouldn't have had to die if she just complied.
Any suspicions should be snubbed out. Even the smallest doubt must be severed at the root. After all, we had an active public prosecutor's office director on our side until recently.
Astounding, isn't it? To think the director himself often forged evidence to secure... He was quite surprised when you confronted him about it. Well, I got that out of his shadow, so technically speaking, he did it himself.
This country's affairs have become stagnant.
Alright guys, I will be right back.
The world is filled with old men who only act to preserve their own vested interests.
Alright guys, we are back. Sorry about that momentary break there. I had to run to the restroom, and I grabbed the nectarine, because I need a little bite to eat to continue going through this. Alright, well anyways, like I said, we still had the bug on there, and we got Shido's name, and we're good to go. And now we're just going to go and continue listening on their little conversation, because apparently it doesn't matter that we know what we're doing. Well, I guess we won't, but it doesn't matter that us, the viewer, knows what's going on.
The general public has forsaken such political affairs and don't even bother. Oh.
Oops.
I must agree.
I skipped through an accident.
There's no need to be ruined along with such incompetent fools. I will lead this country to its revival. Those who get in the way must be eliminated at times. That's the correct way to use the metaverse.
Wow. You're an idiot, you stupid piece of shit.
Still, it would stand out if there were continuous deaths and scandals with your political rivals, which is why I made them suspects. Prosecute the targets that I turn psychotic, and solve them as cases unrelated to you. And thus, the charismatic ace detective was born.
Thanks to your efforts, my clean image remains untarnished, and I've monopolized public opinion. Once I gained public sentiment, collaborators from all sectors began approaching me on their own. The police were no exception. With their management in my pocket, keeping them in check was easy.
When the Phantom Thieves emerged, I thought things might become somewhat troublesome.
And they were just brats once we looked into it. All we needed to do was lay the blame on them.
When you told me that, I knew then that you were the better man.
Their popularity was a bit beyond my expectations, but flipping it made the negative press stronger. After that, all I had to do was openly berate them. I've been gaining more supporters since. The current administration is dead with ongoing scandals. Never mind the fact that they're my doing. Even the government parties have begun splitting up, and they're dissolving just as planned. The time has finally come. Just a little more, and I will take the seat of Prime Minister. However, inauguration isn't my goal. That's when I'll make this country rich for the sake of its selfish and ignorant masses who can only rely on others.
In other words, you're creating a powerful country that can compete with the world.
The public resonates with my ideals and follows me. And for that, some sacrifices can't be avoided. That is my duty as the chosen one. Your assistance has been very influential in making my plans proceed smoothly.
Oh, yeah?
When I become Prime Minister, I'll grant whatever wish you want.
With this most recent case, my name has become known across the country, perhaps even the world. Surely my story will be passed down as a hero who won against monsters that could control people's hearts. I believe I'll lay low and devote myself to my studies.
I suppose with your age, You wouldn't come up with debauched desires.
I am thinking about the future, though.
Guess he won't be going to school for a while. Don't worry about it. This'll be a breeze compared to what we've had to face so far. And we'll have all the time to come up with the plans together. To be perfectly honest, I don't really care what happens to Shido, one way or the other. But when I consider the fact that he's your enemy, I naturally think he's my enemy as well. I'm going to stay with you until the very end.
Aw, thanks, Morgana.
Well, how do I put this?
Looks like things finally started to settle down. Life's gonna get real busy for you starting tomorrow, right? And get some rest. The chief's right, let's hit the hay. Wait, why is everybody in my room? I don't like this. It's awkward. What are you doing, Sojiro? Oh, by the way, the police report on your death isn't gonna show up at your school. No need to worry. Seems prosecutor Nijima worked out some kind of deal with the higher-ups or something. I mean, they haven't even said anything to me. As long as you stay quiet, you'll be fine. And I guess if they reported your death reported your death now, they'd basically be saying you were a Phantom Thieves. They can't really go announcing what the Phantom Thieves are, so I'm sure they'll avoid that. That reminds me, your relationship with Akechi grew unexpectedly grew stronger, didn't it? Even though Akechi was talking to the fake you at the time. That's true. Akechi meant the cognitive you in the past. I don't know what he said to that version of you in there, but we should make use of this. And if nothing else, it shows our operation was a smashing success. Remember how I hijacked your phone during the school trip? That kinda came in handy. How so? Well, remember how I put that wiretap in Akechi's phone? Basically, that let me see GPS info for 2 phones. Yours and his. Now, what could I do with that info? I was able to tell the precise moment Sai Nijima, who had your phone, ran into Akechi. That's when I saw my chance, and Beep sent the signal to activate the Metaverse Navigator, but there was just there was a chance they'd just pass each other without saying a single word. That's why we needed you to tell Sai Nijima to show the phone to Akechi. That plan still surprised me, no matter how many times I hear it. Still, I couldn't just directly hack into the Metaverse Nav. It's a mysterious app after all. But you know how it has that bookmark function? All you have to do is push the button, making the phone think. Pushing that button was totally doable. Haha, pretty good, huh? Alright, well, I'm gonna take a nap, guys.
I'm gonna head back then.
Alright. Bye. This time I get to say sleep to you instead of the cat. Alright. Oh, I forgot I had to... My bad. We're gonna flip it on them. We're gonna let them get their popularity skyrocketed, and then we're going to come in and crash. There's no point in even having an election. Shido's going to win. Don't do it, Ryuji. Of course, he's the only... blah, blah, blah. Don't do it, Ryuji. Calm down. Good, good, good. I thought it was gonna be like Ryuji's gonna throw some crazy huge thing. I heard you went home, so I announced it during homeroom. Are you okay? You're a bad teacher. I am, thanks. You are alive? The news is reporting you committed suicide. Call me when you can. I was so confused, but as long as you're safe. Don't worry about school, just take care of yourself. So what am I gonna do with my days now? I guess I'll make a whole bunch of the coffee and stuff. Is it true that the leader of the Phantom Thieves died? How could the police let him commit suicide in jail? They need to get their shit together. But Dan, you're in class. Break's been over for quite some time now. I swear, you're like monkeys in the zoo. Hey. Oh yeah, I received word from that he'll be absent for a bit. Geez, what do you people think school is anyway? It's almost time. Hey, it can't be true, can it? Please tell me you're okay. I'm all good. Oh, thank God you're safe. That suicide report was all over the news, and Miss Kawakami said you went back to your hometown. I was honestly worried about contacting you. Even Sakamoto was dodging the question when I tried to ask him. But don't worry, I won't tell anyone. By the way, the Phantom site is a real mess right now, but I'll keep supporting you guys from the shadows. You'll need to worry about it in here, but try not to do anything to draw attention. Anyway, today is a day off, so eat your curry and take it easy. You can take your time with it. It's not like any customers are going to be showing up.
Okay.
Let's try and think of a keyword once Chief's curry has energized you. I kind of want Sojiro to be able to talk to Mona so bad. Have you guys figured out the keyword to Shido's palace yet? I've tried all sorts of stuff, but no luck so far. It's hard to understand the thought process of a criminal mastermind like him. You know, I've been wondering, if he's behind all those mental shutdowns, doesn't it mean all the weird accidents from the past few years were his fault? Like that subway accident back in April? Now that you mention it, that accident lost the Minister of Transportation his job. Wait, are you trying to say that Shido caused that incident? But it's the subway. Does he not care about does he not care at all about Enna's life? This man seems to be truly unbelievable. Supposedly there are still tons of victims from that in the hospital even now. Shido, how many has he killed over the years? How could we ever understand what goes on in the mind of such a horrible man? Hey, wouldn't it be faster if we just go there and try and think about it on site? Like, let's try that. If we're gonna go, I'd like him to join, but will that be okay? Won't somebody spot him there? We'll probably figure out the keyword in no time once we're there. Plus, I can throw off anyone who trails us with my blazing speed. Alright, let's have, I'm gonna join him. Remember though, we're going with the intent of not being seen. Okay, well let's meet in front of the Diet Building and force that palace to open.
Well then. Alright,
let's head over to the Diet Building and make sure you aren't discovered. I totally misread that, but it worked, so shush, leave me alone.
What is it?
You going out? That's the plan. You gotta be kidding me. You realize you're done for if you get caught. Jeez, the stunts you pull sometimes. Just don't stay out too late. Don't worry, I got eyes in the back of my bag.
Akechi isn't here.
Let's begin at once. Police cars are making rounds, so we already have Masayoshi Shido and Diet.
Maybe Mount Fuji's?
Conditions have not been met.
What about a
Conditions have not
What about an arena?
Imperial Palace?
Conditions have not been met.
It's no good. I thought we would have gained entry by now. Maybe we shouldn't.
Hey, you think he's guarding his whole palace with a bear? Shido stole the cognitive science research, right? Or maybe it had some special...
Is that even possible?
Who knows?
I got no idea.
There was nothing like that in the notes I saw.
Anyways, what kind of person is Shido?
I did some light research on him last night, but
That man over there is probably a legislator, right? Excuse me, I'm a member of the newspaper club at my...
Sure.
What kind of person is Representative Shido? What's he think about the
His stance is dedication for country. It's how he's garnered. He's an admirable man of action, with a first-class determination. I believe that he'll help create a wonderful future in which young adults like you...
That was lame.
An exemplary answer.
It makes sense he wouldn't tell teenagers anything unnecessary.
Look over there. He's on a walkie-talkie.
Wait, is it about us?
That doesn't look...
We should leave at 1. Tomorrow's the day off. So let's have an early strategy meeting.
We should all think about this tonight.
I didn't get a chance to guess. I would have got it wrong, though, just like last
The
time.
criminals calling themselves the Phantom Thieves are... However, I believe that this country's citizens are still living their days in anxiety. These scandals only increase our distrust of the current government. As a citizen myself, I am enraged.
Look who's talking.
What does it mean to be a politician with responsibility, working toward personal gain without consideration of the country?
The election's public notification is tomorrow. But no matter where I go...
Everyone's being deceived so easily.
Poor everybody. I guess I need to put a stop to this video. Even though I just finally hit like the super badass parts. I tried looking Shido's interviews up online. They all sound so damn fake. I checked his profile as well, but I couldn't find much outside his title and education. He's currently 53 and has gone from being a metropolitan assemblyman to a representative. Though he is a cabinet minister, he split from the ruling party to form the United Future Party. Shido's a cabinet minister, for real? He was specially appointed to the position. That's his current title. Apparently, he also won a contest for people who most like to have their boss, or for who people would like to have as their boss. Even the news sites write about him as though he's assured to become the prime minister. If only we could find out the meaning behind Shido's words.
In order to save this country that has been tainted by villains, social reform is essential.
Ugh.
What's with all the love for Shido? I get no one knows the truth about him, but it still creeps me out.
Oh! Oh!
These are some reasonably priced nutrients. This ought to bring the plant back to life.
All right.
Oh.
Let's go ahead and decorate. There we go. I don't have anything else to put in here. Alright, let's see now. I guess that's it for today, guys. Even though I really want to keep going. I'm going to have to leave it here, guys, though. If you guys enjoyed this awesome episode, or part, or video, whatever, please leave a like. If you want to see more just like it, please subscribe. And hopefully this video did not screw up earlier, because I noticed that the audio started to get out of sync a little bit when I made that cut there. Well, it wasn't really a cut. I just stopped recording and then started recording again. Hopefully it all works out and I didn't waste 2 hours of my life doing nothing. So, on top of that, guys, thank you guys for all the support you show the channel. I'll catch you all in the next game. See you later, taters. Bye-bye.